From high atop Healthcare Hill in Central Maryland, this is BSN Headline News. Today's top story is the Bon Secours Ministry. Do you know our history? Where did it all get started? How did it all get started? And when did it all get started? The year was 1824. The location was Paris, a time of devastation following the French Revolution. A group of 12 women, led by the Spirit, came together to form the Congregation of the Sisters of Bon Secours, French for good help. The sisters left behind the security of their cloister to nurse the sick and dying in their homes. Their purpose then, as now, is to bring the gospel message that there is a God who loves us. Then, in 1881, after extending their care throughout France, England, and Ireland, three Sisters of Bon Secours brought their unique concept of community care to Baltimore. Once in Baltimore, the sisters established a convent on West Baltimore Street. Fast forward to 1983. In 1983, the Sisters of Bon Secours created Bon Secours Health System. It was their goal to provide skilled, unified management and professional resources for all Bon Secours healthcare operations. Yet, it was equally as important to preserve Bon Secours' Catholic tradition of providing quality care to all, especially those who are considered poor and sick. Then, in 2006, in response to changing needs, the Sisters of Bon Secours created Bon Secours Ministries. This new sponsor of Bon Secours Health System was created to perpetuate the ministry of bringing compassion, healing, and liberation to all we serve. 2 years later, in 2008, Bon Secours Ministries created its directional statement entitled, "A Future Filled with Hope." This new directional statement calls all who share in the ministry of Bon Secours Health System to actively participate in the struggle to create a more humane world. Today, each of us lives out the mission and vision of Bon Secours through our strategic quality plan, a plan that changes and evolves every 3 years to meet the changing times of our lives and those we serve. Indeed, Bon Secours has a rich heritage of coming together in response to changing needs. We tell you this not as a result of any particular event or anniversary. We just thought you should know. Bon Secours providing good help to those in need since 1824. In other news, flu season is already here in Maryland, even though the official season starts November 1st. Bon Secours Health System has started preparing early this year. In fact, in July, Bon Secours Health System approved a new system-wide policy that requires all Bon Secours employees, affiliated medical staff, and allied health professionals, board members, students, volunteers, contractors, and vendors who do business with or for Bon Secours get a flu shot. Why? Well, influenza can be a serious disease that can lead to hospitalization and sometimes death. Patients and long-term care residents who may already be in poor health can become severely ill from the flu and potentially die from it. As healthcare professionals, Bon Secours employees and others who have direct contact with patients and residents certainly don't want to be a source of infectious disease in their facilities, so let's all get vaccinated against the flu and minimize our role as carriers. Now, of course, most Bon Secours employees already know this, so if you have already gotten your vaccination, thank you. For those who have not, please take the time to help us prevent the spread of this potentially fatal disease. Oh, and it is now policy. Plus, it's the smart thing to do and the right thing to do. Get the shot, not the flu. Finally, all month long, Bon Secours facilities across the system are celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now, we can't share every story across the system, but here's one that caught our eye. Bon Secours Richmond has changed their fountain lights to pink in support of its Tickled Pink campaign. Additionally, those facilities that do not have fountains, they have added exterior pink ribbons to light up their buildings with pink pride. According to Peter J. Bernard, CEO of Bon Secours, Virginia, we hope by making such a visual statement in our communities, it will call attention to what this month represents and what the color pink signifies. We also hope it reminds and encourages women to take charge of their breast health. Vice President of the Bon Secours Cancer Institute, Sherry Fox, Ph.D., went on to say, "The color pink reminds us how much impact breast cancer can have on a woman's life and that there is still more work to be done to find a cure." Breast cancer is the second largest cause of cancer-related death in women. Breast Cancer Awareness Month serves as an annual campaign to increase awareness and education of the disease. Please join us in celebration of Breast Cancer Awareness Month all month long. And why not wear a splash of pink to show your support? Well, that's it for this week. Stay tuned to this portal for future up-to-the-minute information on these and other stories on BSN Headline News. I'm Dave Schlachter. Thanks for joining us. BSN Headline News is a production of Bon Secours Productions and is solely responsible for its content.